Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Beth. I am a homeschooler and a mum of 3 in Suffolk in the UK. And I don't really know what this video is apart from a little random chatty one. Probably going to be super random, but I just felt like coming on and having a little chat. This is the first or the end of the first week of me not childminding. For those that don't know, I've been a childminder for 3 years and I just decided to close my business and just focus on my little family, and along with other things, as you'll have seen, there's other videos that I've done that kind of explain more what I'm going to do. But it has been just so lovely, like just so nice just to know that I've just got me and my little family to focus on. Is like so lovely. I have had more time for the kids. I reckon they won't even probably consciously notice this, but even things like the littlest comes down in the morning and normally she's all ready. Like as soon as she wakes up, she's ready for crafting, she's ready for hot glue, she's ready for paints, and I'm like, just give me a minute. But she's been like, can we do this? And I'm like, yeah, okay. Whereas ordinarily I'd be like, no, let's do that later. I need to finish this now. I would normally be up at 6 a.m, rushing out of bed, trying to get all the jobs done. Just not enough hours in the day. Now, are there still not enough hours in the day? Yes. But I am just going at a slower pace. And I'm on that mindset of, if it doesn't get done today, it will get done. It just doesn't matter. And oh, hang on, sorry, loud children. I just feel like it's just going to get done. I'm not going to rush it. And it's just so lovely. I feel like I'm not living my life watching the clock all the time, and that's absolutely liberating. The younger two go to forest school sometimes in the week, and when they went the other day, ordinarily I would be like, right, let's get this done, make the most of this time. And I just wasn't. I just felt really chilled out. It was just lovely. Like I met up with so Hope and I went for coffee in the morning because I was meeting up with a friend for lunch, and then spoke to my sister on the phone for an hour, then went out for lunch with a friend, and then just when we got back, instead of being like, right, I'm off now, got to go and do the school run, I was just like, let's just sit and watch telly together for half an hour, let's just decompress. That's what the little one needs. And she always really comes back and just have that half an hour of TV to decompress, but normally on her own. And this time I was able just to sit with her, could talk through her day, and I just feel like that's how I want it to be. You know, I really want to be able to help her to regulate herself, to talk about things, and it's just lovely. I feel like this week, like with meals, I've done a meals of the week video, so you'll probably you can see what I've eaten on there. It's just been nice. It's just been, you know, like I just got that time, just that headspace, just to think about, you know, what am I going to feed the kids? Let's think about nutritionally. What have they had today? What are they eating? It's just been a real treat to be able to do that. And tomorrow they're at forest school as well. And there are some jobs to do that I need to do because I'm out all day at a church event on Saturday. But I just know they're going to get done, and that's okay if they don't all get done tomorrow. And I'm going to spend time at a coffee shop. One of the children I look after got me a coffee shop voucher last week, and I'm going to go and spend that, and I'm going to sit and read my book. Or do you know what I really like? I love sitting and reading my book, definitely. But I also like just sitting and doing all those tiny little bits of life admin, you know, all those little bits that kind of build up. And I love just having that dedicated space just to sit there with my diary and just like kind of go through it, book things in, you know, all that kind of thing. I'm so enjoying that. And yeah, it's amazing. today we were at my favourite homeschool event, a group, sorry. So we go to this one regularly, and I just really enjoy it. There's always kind of a variation of different people there, and it's a social, and it's so fun. And normally I'm like rushing off at the end, and we get back and I don't have time to sort the bags out and blah blah. And we just came back today, and we stayed right to the end today, which is really nice. So we stayed right to the end, helped tidy up, and then we got back. I emptied all the bags. I wrote down 3 jobs, like house chores each, that the children had to do. And I was like, oh my goodness, it's like 2:00 and I'm now home for the rest of the day. And it was lovely. And I've got my jogging bottoms on here. Josh absolutely hates them, but they're actually, weirdly, my friend gave me these. And they are like all stained all over, but they are literally the comfiest trousers in the land. And I wouldn't wear them out of the house, but they're so nice. So I got into them, and that's like, I know that I'm relaxed when I'm in these jogging bottoms. So I got these on, and I've just been doing stuff, like Hope decided she was gonna hoover the whole of upstairs, so I dusted, got the washing away, all of that kind of thing. Kids each tidied their rooms and did a few other things. It was just lovely. And I mean, it is now like 5 and we're still doing jobs, but we're getting to the end of it. It's just really nice. It's just really nice. I'm loving this time. Just don't feel rushed, and that's amazing for someone that's felt rushed for years and years. I don't know about you, but I don't know if anyone else gets this, when like your heart, like if you're if you're late for something, yeah. Now some people don't seem to care about being late. I massively care about being late. But like if you're really late, for example, and your heart's like going 100 miles an hour, and you're like, oh my goodness, yeah. When the kids were all little and I was working, they were either in school or childcare, I felt that every day. And I was never actually late. So it wasn't like I had the late panic, even though I wasn't late. It was just the rush. I felt my whole life was a rush from here to there to there to there. And I had that for years, and then I stopped having that quite a few years ago now. And I was like, oh my goodness. Sometimes only afterwards that you recognise things. I was like, oh my goodness, I don't have that anymore. And now I'm just kind of slowing life down more and more and more, as best I can. And I just want life to be really slow, so I can enjoy it. I just want to enjoy doing things. What was hilarious was like the day after I finished. Do you have these jobs where, or just things in your mind, like people that you should see and want to see, or things that you want to like organise or do or arrange, but you're just like, I just don't have the headspace to do that. And I knew that, and I kept saying like, oh, I should really do this, but I don't have the headspace to do it. And it's so true, because literally even like the day after I finished childminding, I was like, oh, I can text that person now. Oh, I might be able to meet that person. It's just lovely just being able to think of all these things and ideas that I might be able to do. My next thing is to work out how to do like an AI generation of my garden, because I really want to do the garden up. And I've seen people take these pictures and then AI suggests what they should do to make it look good. I have no idea how you do that, but I need to work that out and do that in my garden, because I think it could look really good. Yeah, I'm just really enjoying this. We had this week off homeschooling. Well, not Hope, because she's had just one GCSE exam, and then today, so she's done revision for that. And then today she started her next 2 courses, her English and her psychology. They start, because they're 1-year courses, they start in June. And so that has been lovely, because the other 2 haven't had any work, and it would just been really chill. Although next week obviously we'll have to get back into a little bit of work. But it's really nice just to be like really chill and not do any of that. And it's still been lovely. We still had all our normal groups and stuff, but it's just been really nice not to have to fit in all the work around it as well, because my house is still a bit of a mess from last week. I've still got all these things. If you saw my grocery haul, you'll see that I bought like stuff for making slime and cloud dough and Play-Doh and all these other various things. And they are still all out on the side. It's just like I just need to get around to doing it, but I'm finding like just the general everyday jobs, and then I'm doing like a few extra little jobs a day. So I've like cleared the playroom of a lot of the toys, not everything, and a few other things like that. But there's still a bit more to do. But I'm eventually going to get around to that sideboard, which is now full of Play-Doh and flour, and I will get there. I don't know how long this feeling's going to stay for, but I kind of want this to stay forever. I love this. I'm excited for what the future has in store. And if you've watched this far, then thank you. I love watching people's chatty videos, but not everyone does. So if you didn't, that's okay. But if you did, I hope you enjoyed it, because I enjoyed making them. Yes, I will see you next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.